the support team, and this call will be recorded, as you might have already known, and we will share the recording with you after the call. Okay, everyone is muted on this call, so if you have any question, please raise your hand, and I will allow you to unmute yourself and post your question. I don't see any question for now. So what I will do, we will leave this call open for half an hour. Okay. Until 11:30. If we don't receive more questions after 11:30, we will close the call. Dr. Sayed, good morning. Can you please unmute yourself? Dr. Sayed?
Hello, Konstantin Dibna here.
Sorry, Konstantin, can you please give me a minute till we take the previous question?
Yes, thank you.
Dr. Sayed? Dr. Sayed, are you still with us? Dr. Sayed Jassim? Okay. Konstantin, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, hello.
Hello.
Konstantin Dibner from the company 3 Keys, who's acting as integrator for multiple customers. And I have a question related to the manufacturing message. Specifically, we are talking here about shipping and the situation of shipping to a wrong location. Maybe this question has already been asked in the past, but I just want to elaborate on this a little bit, because what is happening, receiving side has three different GLNs, so basically 3 different physical locations to receive the product. So by accident, the manufacturer is shipping the product to one location, but reporting to another GLN of the same customer.
Okay.
So basically, is there any option or how we can proceed? Because apparently the goods cannot be pulled back, and they cannot be scanned on the receiving side as well, because the GLN is not matching.
Yeah. So I think you already contacted us, Konstantin, and you tried the shipping cancellation, correct? You tried the cancellation, which didn't work, correct?
I've tried receiving return.
Yes.
Receiving return did not really work. It says that the codes I'm trying to process, they don't belong to my GLN anymore.
Yeah, you cannot do it yourself. The receiver needs to do it.
Yeah, but the receiver has physically no goods available, right? So the proper receiver, I mean,
yeah,
because the goods ended up in a different GLN.
Yeah, I got you. So on Tatmeen, the receiver is GLN-A, but actually the shipments were sent to GLN-B. Now, GLN-A, they do not have the products in their facility, so you need to provide it to them outside Tatmeen and tell them these are the products that on Tatmeen I sent you. Can you please make shipping return? Okay? Okay. And then they will do it. Probably you don't need to provide the full details, but at least the highest level of aggregation, the highest SS.
Absolutely.
And then they will do shipping return. Then the goods will be returned to the GLN that they specify. Ideally speaking, that should be you, the MAH that originally shipped the products to them. And then the MAH needs to ship the products, first receive the products and ship the products to the correct GLN where the products are physically lying.
I got you. Thank you very much. That answers my question.
Konstantin, also refer to the on Tatmeen.ae training manuals, the product transfer manual. Everything is explained there, and you can try it from there. You can read the manual and apply the correct process that applies to your case.
Perfect. Thank you very much for the help.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes.
Dr. Sayed, are you still with us? Can you please unmute yourself? Okay. Raju, can you please unmute yourself? Oh, sorry. Raju, I think now you can unmute yourself.
Yes, Nibal, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Raju, and I'm representing from for Helion Company.
Yes.
Nibal, my query is again on the same one which we have discussed last week on the object locking, where I had a couple more queries because I have a response from Tatmeen in production.
Mhm.
So basically, from Helion, we send huge batches. Like the batch size could be like 300,000 or 400,000 eaches.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And we have a split functionality in ATTP. As per the SAP suggestion, we have split the file for 35,000 eaches. Like if I have a 400,000 batch,
Mhm.
my ATTP will split that 400,000 batches into 35,000 file
But what's the
like
waiting time? What did you add as waiting time between those batches, between each EPCIS file?
see so we are sending these split file these generic reporting files to ICH. Like there is no wait time, like so I can say the wait time I mean in generating each generic the file is within seconds, maybe 4 seconds or 5 seconds, and we are sending it to ICH, and from ICH they are sending it to Tatmeen.
Okay.
So and the process of sending the files are in a sequential way. That's what even SAP ICH has confirmed. And I do have the case number which I'm working with the Tatmeen team.
Mhm.
But last time what Tatmeen has suggested is, so when the first file has been sent successfully to Tatmeen, just wait for 6 to 7 minutes and then send the second file.
It depends on the size of the file, but to be
Yes.
on the safe side, I would say around 15 minutes and then send the next file.
Yeah.
To be
So
100% sure, yes.
yeah. So I have asked the same question to ICH. Is there any possibility for ICH to keep a time gap for when sending in each file? So they said that couldn't be done as part of the standard procedure because that would lead to a performance issue at their end.
Okay.
Now, now going forward, we still, because of huge batches that we manufacture from Helion and send it to the warehouses. So we still continue to send the huge batches from our side,
Yeah.
Nibal. You
Yeah.
know, to overcome this object locking, I'm planning to have a call with SAP team itself. How we can, because from Helion ATTP system, we are just sending in a sequential way of what has been said to us by SAP itself, and as per in the generic as per the SAP documentation only. Would like to have your suggestion, because from to be
Yeah.
honest, like from Jan 2024, the size of each batch can be more than 400K.
Yeah. Yeah.
At that time, then definitely, we'll be seeing lots of locking issues in the Tatmeen system. So how to overcome this one,
Yeah, I
Nibal?
hear it. I hear it. So let me first tell you why the locking is happening.
Yeah.
Assume you are having a shipping permit and the maximum number of units approved
Yeah.
for a certain G10 is 2,000, and you start commissioning one of the messages saying this is a G10. I'm commissioning on the first message. For Tatmeen, if Tatmeen starts processing the second message that's containing the same GTIN, then in
Yep.
that case, we are risking that the total number of quantity that you commission on a certain shipping permit exceeds the approved amount from the Ministry of Health. So
Okay.
this is why the locking is happening to
Okay.
prevent misreporting or exceeding certain reporting from for example, I'm just saying as an example the shipping permit, but other fields are also affecting the decision on having this locking mechanism. Shipping permit, lot number, GTIN, all
Yep.
these can cause the locking.
Locking issue. Yes.
Now, when it comes to the 50,000 limit, yes, we
Hmm.
know that some companies are having hundreds of thousands. Yes, they are not huge, but
Yep.
they exist. However, when we designed the system, we were thinking that at some point there has to be a limit. We need to specify a limit. We cannot keep it unlimited. So the suggestion of 50,000 came after discussions with the ministry and came after discussions of system capabilities and delays that are or potential delays to other users on the platform. That's
Yes.
when the limit came to the 50,000.
Yeah.
Now you have a challenge that's clear that you're commissioning more than hundreds of thousands, and I
Yes.
think it should be somehow in the solution should come either from your ATTP where you add a program to split those files in and keep the time delay. That's one option, or you discuss with ICH to generate a solution from their side. To the best of my knowledge, ICH has done that solution and it is there.
Okay.
For other companies. And I know two companies using ICH already.
Okay.
So if you reach out to them, I am pretty much confident that they have a solution to create that delay, that buffer between messages.
So, Nibal, you're saying that, the similar issues which were observed by, the other two companies, and ICH has provided a solution
I'm not
to.
sure whether it's ICH who provided the solution or from their system, but there is a solution, and now those companies, two of the largest companies, are having normal operation and normal reporting to Tatmeen.
Okay, so
At least if the solution is not from ICH, then they might be able to tell you how the other companies sorted it out. Correct?
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm planning. Next week I have a calls with SAP IC from by the with the SAP team as well. So I'm going to discuss with them on this. I thought I'll just put it forward in this call and want to bit understand more how it can be uh, uh, you know fixed.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to
Yeah.
just put it, Nibal. And
Uh-huh.
so do you think that there'll not be any development or anything will be done at your end to fix this locking issue? Maybe putting uh, generic, like in a general customizing, like a parameter saying that if I get a if Tatmin system is trying to do a locking, then it should be delayed. So is there any plans at Tatmin end to provide a fix for this?
No, I also discussed it with the technical team yesterday,
Hmm.
and the restrictions that we are working on are quite influential, if I use the right word, in the decisions that we have taken. So it will not be something that we have in the pipeline. No.
Okay, understood,
Mhm.
Nibal.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll reach out to SAP ICH and SAP team as well on this, and I'll see, how we can take it forward, Nibal.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yep. Thank
Um,
you so much, Nibal.
no
That
worries,
answers
no
my
worries.
question.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I have KTS.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Yeah, we got a one aggregation file, one of from my client.
Okay.
So who can update this aggregation file is correct or not? GS1 or Tatmeen?
Aggregation file, meaning you received a file saying that I have this SSCC, and inside this SSCC I have 10 cartons, and inside those cartons I have those products, right?
Yes.
And so what do you need to verify?
They ask it's correct or not. Then whom can verify that it's correct or not?
So they sent you the file upload, and they're asking whether this will work for Tatmeen or not.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sorry, your good name?
My name Shinsi.
Shinsi, you are from a licensed agent or from an MAH or from a dispensary?
We are the technical team only. They are from the warehouse. Our
Warehouse,
client
so
is
store,
warehouse.
local store,
Local.
local store. Okay, and you are the technical team for them.
Yes, yes.
Okay, there is on tatmeen.ae, in the training manuals, you will find a training manual called Training Manual for File Upload. This has all the details required for you if you are going to use the file upload feature. We have also a staging environment or a testing environment for you to test the file with no consequences, of course, because this is a testing environment. We just provided it to the industry to test any feature that they want to test, whether it's a file upload, shipping, receiving, anything. If you don't have a username on the staging environment, then ask the SPOC, the single point of contact, to create a username for you so that you can log in on the staging and perform the testing that you require.
Is in integration or
There is integration also, API. The integration is also explained in the technical guidelines. You can find in the technical guidelines for manufacturers, if you want to handle commissioning, for example, reporting the shipments to Tatmeen, you can refer to the technical guideline for manufacturers. There is also technical guideline for logistics, which is for licensed agents or local stores. You can review those documents. They are all on Tatmeen. And there is technical guideline for onboarding, which also explains to you how to work with the staging environment.
okay, is there any API available for file upload?
File upload is not an API. File upload is something that you will use on the portal, on the website.
Okay,
Tatmeen
in the
portal.
website only we can check, right?
Yes. API, you need to generate your own EPCIS file, the XML files, and create your own API key and send those files to Tatmeen.
Okay. Okay.
So it's up to you which method you want to use. You want to use the file upload, which is the portal, or you want to use the B2B and create an API.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
It's all
Thanks.
explained on tatmeen.ae. Please refer to the technical guidelines or the training manual for file upload if you don't want to use B2B.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Dr. Saad, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
On behalf of Dr. Saad, I have a question. We already completed and the registration in Tatmeen,
Okay.
GSI. And can we have the step-by-step how to complete the process?
Okay. GS1 is not Tatmeen. That's a little bit different. GS1, you obtain the GLN number, and then you
Yes.
need to connect to Tatmeen. Please send us an email to onboarding@tatmeen.ae, and my colleagues will reply to you with the videos that will help you finish the connection.
Okay,
You are
can
a
we have
clinic.
the
You are
email
a clinic,
ID?
right?
Yeah, clinic.
Yes. Yeah.
Can we have the email ID, please?
Onboarding@tatmeen.ae.
Onboarding at
At
Tatmeen.
.ae.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Dr. Sayed. Dr. Sayed, can you please unmute yourself now? Can you try to unmute yourself? Maybe you have a problem. Let me just try something else. Okay, Dr. Sayed, can you try now to unmute yourself? Dr. Sayed Jassim. Okay. Annie, can you please unmute yourself? Annie?
Hello.
Hello? Yes.
Hello.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm Saeed Jasim.
Mhm.
I have an operational question.
Please.
We are frequently receiving Tatmeen rejection on our dispatch shipment order. And on internal inquiry, we have found that it was due to the category of items present in the shipment order, which was both Tatmeen and not Tatmeen. Can you please advise how can we resolve this issue?
Okay. Just to understand, you are operating as a store, right?
Yes, we are a drugstore, Awafi drugstore.
Okay. Some items are on Tatmeen and some items are not on Tatmeen. The items that are not on Tatmeen, you cannot send it to Tatmeen. Just when you are creating your package, your carton, your SSCC, and you are scanning items to put in that carton. If the scanner is telling you this item is not on Tatmeen or unidentified item, exclude it. Put it in the carton. I'm not saying not to put it in the carton. Put it in your SSCC, but you cannot report it to Tatmeen if it's not on Tatmeen. You can put it without reporting to Tatmeen.
But in our packing section, the packers, they are not able to identify which, because we don't have their system. No, as per the picking list, they are packing everything in a single pallet, so it is not able to identify which is not Tatmeen and not which is Tatmeen.
So how are you reporting these items to Tatmeen?
We are the particular item that we have received in our receiving section as Tatmeen, those items we are whichever is Tatmeen, that we are already completing the process.
Okay, I got you, but I think what you're having is an operational challenge, not a Tatmeen challenge. So I really don't think we can help you within the system within your warehouse identify which items on Tatmeen or not. My recommendation to you is to get a device, a barcode scanner device. You can find Honeywell devices, for example. You can find a list of devices on tatmeen.ae. We have some devices that are easily configurable to Tatmeen.
Okay. Can you please advise some of them?
Yeah, they are on tatmeen.ae. You can go to tatmeen.ae. You can go to onboarding journey. At the bottom, down at the end, you will find the list of devices.
Okay.
And you will. I will share my screen quickly.
Okay, please.
So when you are packing the items, you can scan them one by one. And this is tatmeen.ae. You just go to onboarding journey. And at the bottom here, you will find devices, additional devices.
Okay, additional devices. Okay, got it. Okay.
You will see a list of devices that we have tested and are configurable to Tatmeen. But this is not to say that this is everything. No, you might get other devices, but the other devices were not tested for Tatmeen, and we're not sure that they will work or not. You can download the Tatmeen application even on your mobile, on the iOS or Android devices. You can download Tatmeen.ae, Tatmeen application. And if the camera of the device is good, it can read barcodes easily. And if you scan an item and you get an error message, then this item is not on Tatmeen, most probably, or is not sent to your location. Or if it was sent to your location, you didn't receive it. All these are possible scenarios for you to get an error message if you're trying to pack an item in a carton.
Okay. So with the use of these devices, we can distinguish which items are Tatmeen and not Tatmeen.
Yes.
And accordingly, we can pack.
Yes. If you are not able to pack the item, then check why you are not. Why are you getting the error? Is it the item is not sent to your location? Is it the item is not on Tatmeen completely, or what is the root cause of that? You can get more information using the product verification. On the application itself, there is product verification process. You can scan the item and get more details about the product.
Product verification item. There will be an issue if in a pallet we mix both Tatmeen and non-Tatmeen items, but we scan only Tatmeen items.
Yes, that is your operation. It's up to you how you manage it. From Tatmeen point of view, we know that you have 5 items in your warehouse. If you are sending from your location to some other location, 5 items on Tatmeen and 3 items that are not on Tatmeen, we don't care about the other 3 items that are not on Tatmeen. The ministry cares only about the pharmaceutical products that are listed as in your location.
Okay, whether we pack it in the same pallet or separate.
It's up to you. It's your operation. It's up to you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Tajiran, can you please unmute yourself? Tajiran Pharmacy.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, this is pharmacy, sir. I want to know that what I need to do at a pharmacy level. Already I have registered in Tatmeen. We got the GLN and all everything.
Okay. Yeah, please send us an email to onboarding@tatmeen.ae, and we will send you short videos that will explain to you what you need to do as a dispensary. But mainly, just to answer your question, once you receive items from the stores, you need to scan them and say, I received them on Tatmeen. You need to report the receiving process on Tatmeen, whether you do it on a mobile application or a device or on your computer. It's up to you how you want to run your operation. You need to say to Tatmeen that you received those products. And once you sell those products to a patient, you need to report to Tatmeen that you dispensed those products to a patient. That's all what you need to do as a pharmacy.
Okay, sir. Can we connect this our system to the software people, software team?
Yes. If you have a system, a software solution, just ask your system provider to check Tatmeen website, tatmeen.ae website, the technical guidelines, the training manuals, it's all there. Any IT person should be able to understand it. And if they are already selling software for pharmacies, then most probably they must know about Tatmeen already.
Okay, sir. So
Okay.
if I'm doing personally, so we need to do daily, day by day, or monthly reporting we need to do?
Whenever you receive an item. So it's not for the whole day. It's for any shipment you receive and any shipment you dispense. It should be live reporting.
Live reporting.
Yes. So if you sell an item now, ideally speaking, you need to report it to Tatmeen now that you sold it. So once you give it to the patient, you need to scan it at that time and say, I sold this item.
So scanning in from the, it is over the invoice is written, or every product we need to scan?
Every product has a separate serial number. So you need to scan every product. But if the store that sent you the item has already packed the item in one carton called an SSCC or serialized shipping container code, then you need just to scan the carton barcode, and then all the items inside that carton will be reported as received at your location.
Okay, sir. So can we get any videos
Yes.
to understand?
Sure. Please send us an email to onboarding@tatmeen.ae. Ask for videos and we will send them to you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Adil, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello. Assalamu
Yes.
alaikum, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Sir, actually, I have one question regarding the shipping event. Actually, we have already started doing the events in our live portal.
Okay.
So we have done the receiving, unpacking, and even we have done shipping to some of our customers. But to some of our customers, actually, we are facing some error regarding the GLN.
What
Hello?
error? What kind of
Yeah,
error?
actually, if you can I post that error in the chat?
Can you
Then
read
you
it
can
to
see.
me? No, chat is disabled.
Okay.
Can you please, what error we are
Okay,
receiving?
I'll read it to you. Actually, the error is message, then there is a string that called process started, object event failed, all changes in the event has been reverted.
Okay.
Event on a certain date, then it is written destination GLN, then there is the GLN ID, URN, and cannot be decoded.
Okay. I'll tell you what. You are
Yeah.
sending an XML file, right? It's a
Yeah.
B2B.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Every GLN is split into three parts, which is
Okay.
the GCP, the
Yes, sir.
global company prefix,
Yes,
and
sir.
then the location code.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
That you need to decode it into a URN format, which is acceptable by GS1 standards.
Okay.
You are using the wrong URN format. As a solution, please send to or ask GS1 for the URN format, the correct URN format for the for the GLN that you are using, and use that correct URN format in your messages.
Okay. Sir, actually, one more thing. Okay, I will check with DS1 regarding the URN format. But I thought earlier I thought that it might be possible that the GLN might be wrong. So I called the customer, and actually they also send us the certificate also that they have received from GLN. Oh, sorry, they have received from GS1.
Correct.
They also send us the certificate, and then when I try to check on the GS1 website, that we have an option to search by the GLN. That if you put the GLN, we can get the information of that particular entity, like suppose Al Rahma Pharmacy or Al Hayat. So, but
Correct.
there also it is showing record not found in GS1 website, sir. And they
GS1
have sent us
website.
the
Okay,
certificate also.
I cannot answer on behalf of GS1. My recommendation is you reach out to them and you
Okay.
ask them. And also, another recommendation is to read about the URN format on the
Okay.
GS1 websites or GS1 documentation, because later on you will need to understand the URN format to generate other messages for other GLNs. So you need to understand what is the GCP, what is the URL, what is the location code,
Yes, sir.
because you will be sending to other GLNs, not only this.
Yes, yes.
So
Sir, that's what I'm saying.
you need to understand the logic and
Yeah.
encode it within your messages.
Yeah, sir. Actually, we have already, as I already told, we have already shipped with the same process to one of the customers.
Okay.
That they have received. I mean, that is successfully completed. But only
Okay.
for 2 or 3 customers, it is showing that error.
Okay. Again, you are not using the correct format.
Okay, I will check the URN format, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
the GLN also, the GLN, you might be having a certificate. So send also to JS1, I would recommend. Tell them I
Okay.
searched for this GLN on your website, on the JS1 website, and I found it's not recognized. Can you please explain why also? Maybe
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
I have
that.
sent actually in the morning itself. I sent the mail to Tatmeen also and GS1 also, but up till now I didn't get the reply. That's why I connected. And I thought I should ask you.
Yeah, you
Uh,
sent it at 10:20 a.m. today, correct?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay, just give us some time to reply to you, but obviously
Okay.
this JLN is not with us. So we never received it from JS1 as well.
Okay, okay,
That can be the reason.
okay, okay, okay,
Okay?
okay,
Oh, okay. Thank you.
okay. Thank you, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, sir.
1 second, please. Rahman, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, sir.
Hello. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Good. Yes.
I'm from medical center, Oras Medical Center.
Okay.
So I have GS1 certificate. What I need to do? What is the step for next?
Yes.
What I have to do?
Rahman, the JS1 certificate is just the start to start using Tatmeen. But the objective of Tatmeen is to track all the medical products around the country in the UAE. So please send us an email to onboarding@tatmeen.ae. Onboarding at
Onboarding at
tatmeen.ae.
okay. What I
Okay.
have to tell in email?
Just ask for the guidelines on what are the next steps, and we will send you a few short videos to go through and understand the next steps you are required to follow.
That's it.
Yes, we will send you. There are lots of requirements from your side to start receiving products, register on Tatmeen, etc., etc. We will send you those videos.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Ranil, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, Nibal. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nibal, I have a question regarding our import permit reporting. Yeah. Previously, we had this service where upon reporting the import permit, we used to get an automated email to the SPOCs who are registered as partners with Tatmeen. And at some point, this service was stopped and we were communicated that we will no longer receive this message whether the reporting has been successful or it is with a warning or an error.
Yes.
And we are aware about that. What I wanted to check is that what is the alternative option to understand if our reporting is successful while our shipment as a supplier from our side to our distributor is still in transit? For example, if I have dispatched a shipment today and I still have another 20 days when the shipment is in water due for arrival at UAE. And I want to be just proactive and check if all my import permits are successfully reported to Tatmeen with zero errors and not wait until the distributor is receiving and scanning it physically.
Sure,
I know
sure.
there is a I
Sorry to
know
cut
there
you
is
off.
a
Yeah,
uh,
go ahead.
I know there is a product verification and
No,
message log
no, no,
option.
no.
Yeah.
I will not suggest the product verification. If you are sending a message to Tatmeen, regardless okay, the first of all, when you want to report your import permit, I think you are referring to the commissioning messages, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay, so for any message, regardless of the type of the message that you send, once you send the message, give it few minutes and then send what's called message status query. So you send to Tatmeen the message reference ID that you have created, the message identifier, and ask Tatmeen, what is the status of my message? Whether it's commissioning, shipping, packing, whatever it is. Tatmeen will reply to you with the status of that message, whether it's processed or not processed, processed successfully or not processed successfully. That is known in any APIs to have a message status query. The documentation for the message status query are explained in the technical guideline, and they are also available on the Postman collection on tatmeen.a. You can if you are not a technical person, just like myself, then you can just share it to with the technical team, and they will include that message status query process after each message that you send to Tatmeen. And I think that's the best practice amongst all B2B users.
I'm clear on that one, Nibal. We have a couple of functions, as you said. There are technical stakeholders internally, and we have people who are in the front line who are dealing with our consumers who act as a SPOC only, yeah, and they are not the B2B users as such. So for a SPOC who is looking at the import permits and reporting, maybe through interface or manual reporting to Tatmeen. Is there a way that we will know soon after reporting that whether this would be successful or not? Or
Okay.
we will have to, for every import permit that we are reporting, for example, if we are reporting around 10 import permits in a day, does it mean that we reach out internally to our tech to understand whether this is successfully reported and acceptance message is received from Tatmeen? Is that
Yeah.
the approach that we need to take?
I'll tell you my suggestion, and it's up to you in the end how you run your operation. Every message that you send to Tatmeen, you need to validate whether that message was received or not to Tatmeen. Every message. If the message is not received to Tatmeen, then you internally within your system, you need to generate an alert or an alarm, something to the B2B user to tell the B2B user that this message failed, so that they can check why it failed and rectify the issues. Once that message is confirmed that it was processed successfully to Tatmeen, then internally you need also to report that to your SPOC or the frontline people who are not technical and they are just using the or following up on the supply chain process. If you want the SPOC to check, the only way I would say is using the stock reports on the portal. That might help them. Because we are also enhancing that stock report by adding sent messages and in transit shipments as well. So we are working with that, but now it's not there. The only way for me, my suggestion is to ensure that every message you send to Tatmeen is successfully posted using the message status query.
And this message status query option is there in which header, Nibal? Actually, I am looking at.
It's a B2B process. It's a B2B process. It's not on the portal. You can't find it on the portal. It's
Okay.
if you are opening Tatmeen.ae, not Tatmeen application. I'm talking about Tatmeen.ae, and you go to the onboarding journey,
Okay. Okay.
technical guides,
Okay.
and you will find the Postman collection. The message status query is there in the Postman collection. You can find technical guide for onboarding as well and technical guide for manufacturers. The three of them will have explanations on the message status query. You can share them with your technical team, and they will be able to apply them.
No worries. So what you're trying to say is that there should be a dedicated resource at all companies who will be working at the background
No, not that. You have a system, and that
Yeah.
system generates the messages to Tatmeen to report the messages to Tatmeen. Who initiates those messages is the system user, of course.
Okay.
But when the message that your system is sending to Tatmeen fails for some reason, somebody has to verify why it failed. And I
Okay.
think that process would be quite time consuming at the beginning. But
Okay.
later on, once the user knows what passes and what fails, then the probability of failing messages would become a little bit smaller.
Okay.
But I'm not saying a dedicated resource. That's an application. So in
Okay.
most applications, you send the message. After a few
Okay.
minutes, the same system sends a message status query to know the status of the message.
Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Thanks, Nibal. I think I will internally engage with our technical team.
Okay.
I just want to give my views that may be something that there is a gap. That's why certain things we have not been doing appropriately, probably. So currently, when we are reporting and our distributor receives the stock, and if they get an error message during the receipt, that's when we go to product verification and message log to identify that something has not been reported and there is an error. That's
Okay.
how we initiate our investigation. But anyways, I will engage with our tech team, and if there are any further questions, I will connect on this weekly call. Thank you.
Clear. But Granil, my comment as well is that it's not only you. I have seen it in other partners as well. They believe that they commissioned 2 million items to Tatmeen, and when they check, they find only 1 million. And when they then only they figure out that they should have done message status query to know the status of their messages. So most systems, they have that, and most EDIs, they have a message status query built within them, just like Tatmeen, that you need to use in order to ensure that your EDI is working as intended.
Yeah, because today, if a container or a truck has the 40 pallets, which means 40 SACCs, so it's not really adding value for us to go and run message log or product verification for 40 pallet SACCs, which is very time consuming. Let's say in a day, I have like around 25 shipments. Yeah. So anyways, thank you. Thank you for the input.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, Grant, have a good one. Annie, can you please unmute yourself?
Hi, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm from a dental clinic, and I want to know that how will I get the GLN number?
For GLN number, you need to reach out to GS1 to obtain a GLN. You can reach out to them at Tatmeen at gs1-ae-uae.ae. I will also share the email on the chat of this call.
Okay, sir. As a clinic, what are the other procedures we have to do after getting the GLN number?
After that, please send us an email to onboarding@tatmeen.ae, and we will send you some videos for you to watch and know the next steps. Okay.
So all the dental details we have to do, medications.
If you are giving medications in your clinic, then whenever you are receiving the medication
Only local anesthesias we are giving, sir.
Sorry?
Only local anesthesia we are giving to the patients.
Is it classified as conventional medicine or biological medicine? I'm assuming yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. If it's classified as conventional medicine or biological medicine, then once you receive it in your clinic, you need to report to Tatmeen that you have received it. And once you dispense it or use it to a patient, then also you need to report to Tatmeen that you have dispensed it. So you have role to do on Tatmeen.
Only
Okay.
general injections, filling materials also we have to do, sir?
Only biologic, if the medicine is classified as biological medicine or conventional medicine, then you need to report it. Anything else is not within the scope of Tatmeen at this phase. But in the future, in few years, if more will be added, that is something to be discussed later on. But for now, only conventional medicine and pharmaceutical and biological medicine.
How we can get the list, sir? The conventional and biological?
You need to get what? Sorry?
The list for the conventional medicines and the biological medicines.
The list?
Conventional medicine
No,
list
no,
and
I don't have the list. You need to know your products. If you don't know your products, then check on the Ministry of Health website. You can put, I think, the reference number, and you will get. Also, you can send us an email and with the product details, and we can check and reply to you whether they are classified as conventional medicine or not. But we cannot give you a full list. You need to send us what you use, and we will reply to you whether it is in scope or out of scope of Tatmeen.
okay, what's the mail ID to send, sir?
Onboarding@tatmeen.ae.
Okay, fine. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And the email for GS1.
Yes, sir.
And you're still with us? Okay, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Sorry. The email is tatmeen@gs1ae.org. Tatmeen@gs1ae.org.
Dot?
Org. Org.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Anish, Anish, can you please unmute yourself?
Good morning, Nibal.
Good morning.
Nibal, I have two questions. The first one is, if I am getting a shipment, actually there is, suppose there is 500 eaches. There is no master carton for this product. So in case of aggregation, should I have to report case wise, or I can make a single SSCC for this 500 item in case level and I can report to Tatmeen, or I have to go until pallet level?
Sorry, I didn't get the question. So you are an MAH and you have 500 eaches, and your question is to what level of aggregation you need to go for those 500 items,
Yeah,
correct?
usually we are getting products in secondary cartons, primary,
You are
secondary,
getting them.
like that.
You are getting
Usually,
them. You
yeah,
are getting
but
them from the MAH,
yeah, from the manufacturer.
but the
MAH.
manufacturer did not aggregate them on Tatmeen.
No, we are a service provider for aggregation.
Okay.
So in that case, if this time I received one product, it is 500 eaches, but it is not in master cartons. They ship it in a single pallet, 500 eaches. So if I want to do this aggregation, can I do this aggregation in single SSCC?
You can. That is possible, but you need to ask whether it's practical to pack 500 items in one pallet, in one SSCC. So later on, once you send it to the licensed agent and the licensed agent would open it, then
Yeah.
they are back to individual 500 eaches.
Yes,
Is it practical for them?
For them it is fine, they said, because they are getting order for 1 piece, 2 piece, because it is a high value medicine. So they are not getting any bulk order for that one.
Okay, so you're selling it individually, one or two pieces.
So in
It's up
Tatmeen
to
it will
you.
accept, right?
It's up to you. Tatmeen will accept it. The important part is how practical is it?
Yeah. So in that case, should I have to report it is in the as a 500 item in a pallet level or 500 item in a case level?
You can do both. It's up to you. You can
Okay.
do both. But in a case level, on a case level, the case has predefined number of pieces. Is the case already 500 on JS1? Because the case is having a GCAN by itself.
Yeah, but so they didn't provide any case. They put it in a single file.
Sorry, Naval, just to interject here. Yeah, so you can use SSCC on the case too, right? So just on this one, from regulation point of view, what is the latest from MOHAB on the aggregation levels?
I'm not clear. I am hearing some other voices. Hello?
Yeah, so
Okay.
So I'm just saying you can use SSCC for the case too, so it should be fine. You can use SSCC as well as SGTIN for the case. Same for bundle. You can use either of these. So I'm just saying from the regulation point of view, Nepal. So we, packing everything in a pallet is not the right way to go, right? So there were 3 levels which were defined by MOHAB. So what is the latest from MOHAB? I think maybe we can take this question offline and, go back on this particular point. Yeah.
Okay. And I have one more question. If this import permit, it usually having 60 days validity, right?
Yes.
So once it is expired, is it possible to do the commissioning for this same item?
Now, if it's expired, then you cannot use it. You cannot commission after the expiry date of the shipping permit.
Within this shipping permit window period, I have to do this commissioning, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, I think we don't have any more questions. Again, thank you everyone for joining us today. And thanks Bharadwaj, Mustafa, and Najwa. If you have any question, please send us to onboarding@tatmeen.ae, and as usual, we will share with you the recording of this call after this call. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thanks.